Hey, welcome back to the tournament. We've got fight 47, number 8 F14 against the number 6 M2000C. And I apologize, we've got a couple of longer fights here in this particular episode, as we have the merge, a gentlemanly one. We'll make up for the length a little bit because we got a K50 fight coming up, and those are always really fast. But there was just too much going on in some of these. I couldn't cut out as much as what I normally do. So anyway, we're going to roll around and have a second merge here, I guess. Oh, there he is. Nope, that's not quite a merge. So the M2000 is interesting. I don't fly it. I've never. I don't think I've ever flown that, even on a free week or whatever, but it's always interesting to fight against because it looks like it's just sluggishly turning. There's times whenever it looks like it's just kind of hanging in the air, and then all of a sudden the nose comes around. So it's really common for me to think that the M2000 is about to get killed, and then all of a sudden it's nose on. So here we're in a little bit of a death spiral. Ooh, the F14 turns away. That's not good. It looked like the F14 was winning slowly, getting some angles there for a minute, but it turned away. The shots need to happen here for the M2000. And they don't really. I guess the F14 had enough space he could kind of get back around, gain some position back a little bit there. See, the M2000, it's just, this Mirage is just kind of sluggishly turning, and then all of a sudden it'll get turned around. It's still in a good position here. I mean, the F14's not entirely in danger, guns only, but yeah, I don't know. They're both looking a little sluggish at the moment. That might be relative to each other as well. I don't know. So Mirage has the angles a little bit there. Okay, we fast forward a little bit, and we are back to just neutral merges. Were there shots fired there? It just dawned on me that I saw a tracer. I think there were shots fired, but no hits. And the F14's gotten his nose turned around a little faster. And this is what I'm talking about. The Mirage just looks like it's stalling, and then all of a sudden, you know, it turns. And maybe that's legit. Maybe it is running out of energy and turning ability, and then it kind of stalls and falls down and catches up a little bit. But the F14's definitely in the angle advantage now. Not in a killing position, but uh-oh, he's leveling off again. I don't know that the Mirage can get turned around fast enough, though. See, what happens here a lot of times is when one plane breaks off, it creates a little more space, and that gives both aircraft room to turn. So if you can't get turned around on the airplane that breaks off fast enough, you can't really take advantage of it. You got to get turned around on them and take away some of that turning space, I think. So that wound up being back to neutral, and so we're skipping ahead again, and we're still kind of in neutral fights, neutral merges. I don't know if you really call them merges after the first one. I always do, because it's like the same thing over again, with slight differences. In this particular case, it appears to me that the Mirage is getting the angle advantages now, but just barely, if any. It's easy to turn those around. Right there, especially just from gravity, he got turned around, but looked like he didn't have enough energy to kind of get the pipper on target there, like he was trying to, but the nose fell a little bit. So that happens sometimes, you know. You get in the position you want, but you don't have the energy left to do what you need to do once you're there. It's a life lesson. Uh-oh, that's not a good spot for the, not the Hornet. The Tomcat relaxed a bit and turned away. Yeah, that was not good. And there's just a real quick burst. Looks like he's still alive. The Mirage is going to break off. He's a gentleman. I would have finished that Tomcat off just to make sure. So it looks like he might be trying to come in for a landing. Maybe, but... Oh, there we go. He's out. Alright, there you have it. Sorry for the lengthy fight on that particular one. Okay, so now in fight 48, the number 5 F5 Tiger against the 13 BF109. We should be able to keep this one closer, because I imagine they're just going to fly at each other a bunch without shooting. So, got to merge. And the F5 flew way out and away, and then we merge again, gentlemanly as always. And the F5 is going to fly way out and around again. Alright, here we go again. Third time might be the charm. Oh, yes. Looks like we've got some damage. Leaking a little oil, perhaps. Is he wanting to fight? He might be turning back around to fight. I'm impressed. I like it. Oh, he's missing some elevator parts there too. Okay, maybe he's gonna give up. Okay, the F5 wants to finish him off. I kind of like it. Uh-oh, he reversed in front of the F5. That's never good. But he can turn the BF109. Ooh, definitely has some turning and rolling ability. This is the best fight I've seen in a while after he's taken damage. Uh-oh. Okay, he reversed again. It looks like the BF109 doesn't actually want to fight. He's just trying not to get shot. That's a little disappointing. I'd like to see... one of these days, I really want to see someone get shot and then come back and kill the enemy and win. I'm really hoping for that one of these days, but he definitely looks like he's just trying not to get killed fully. He'd have a chance here. Of course, the F5 would just burn away. So that doesn't materialize. I think the fight's pretty much over. Yeah, the BF109's definitely turning back in. It looks like trying to get lined up on a runway. Love the sound of that airplane. Okay, he's turning in. Uh-oh, one wheel coming down. He's going to have to land this one. Oh, never mind. Yeah, he's going down. So, there's the end of that fight. Kind of boring. Alright, and this one should be short. Fight 49, K50 Black Shark versus the number 7 L39. The L39's not been performing very well. It's won some fights, but mostly because other airplanes run out of fuel. And yeah, and just like I thought, no respect. The K50's not having it. Sends him out of the bracket. I think the K50's mad that he's in the loser's bracket. Alright, fight number 50. This should be a good one. Number 3 versus number 4. Su33 versus MiG19. And this one's going to be a long one again. There's a lot that happened here. Not so much good flying necessarily as just a lot happening that I couldn't quite cut out. So, gentleman's merge. There it is. They're both going vertical. I like this. I assume the Su33 can probably maintain energy a little bit better through a climb. It looks like he got his nose around faster and is in a better position. Some flight model issues there with the MiG-19, it looks like. Tweaking out like it's a simple flight model. I've heard there are flight model issues with the MiG-19, but I would not know. Okay, so the Su-33 once again has angles. Oh, and there is a short, very short burst. It missed. I'm actually happy to see that. It means we're not gonna hopefully just have a bunch of flying in circles. Or maybe we will. But I definitely like to see shots fired. At least the AI is making the attempt. Okay, so Su-33 got turned around there again, but there was enough space. Ooh, more shots fired. There's enough space to for the MiG-19 to get nose on as well. I don't see any damage here, so I think all those shots from the MiG-19 missed. And the MiG-19 kind of messed up there. This is giving the Su-33 some angles. So he should be able to turn this into an advantage. And yep, there's another one. It's just slightly, every merge is just slightly benefiting the Su-33 a touch more every time, it seems like. Which is not unexpected, honestly. MiG-19 tightens his turn, forces a flight path overshoot, but it looks like he's trying to initiate some scissors maneuvers here. Ooh, an early roll by the Su-33. I like it. Except it drew him out in front of the MiG-19. Ah, he didn't do it right. And he just handed this fight back to the MiG-19. Stupid AI. Not that I haven't done that before. I've absolutely done that before. So the MiG-19 really needs to do something here. I'm guessing that he doesn't feel like he's close enough. So the 33 tightening up the turn there a little bit. It allows the MiG-19 to draw in closer, honestly. So there should be a shot there. Not anymore. There should have been a shot there. The MiG-19 relaxes? I don't know why. This isn't smart. This is a little too late, I believe, to roll over and pursue. He's given too much turning room to the Su-33, I believe. And again, I'm not an expert on this kind of stuff, but that's my assumption or my assessment. So from being completely in control, he's now back in the defensive. They keep handing the fight back and forth to each other. Okay, he's doing a bit of a barrel roll kind of a thing. It's not going to do anything though. Oh, he could reverse here. Maybe he could go back into a scissors maneuver and force an overshoot. Not the way he's flying it. I don't think that's going to work. The Su-33 is just tucked in back there. I don't believe it's going anywhere anytime soon. Fast forward a little bit. This fight's been going on for a very long time, so I did cut some out. Why'd the Su-33 relax there? Okay, he's tightening back in. I did cut quite a bit out, so I do apologize that this fight's long and that the video's longer than it should be for 4 fights, but I felt like it was at least interesting to watch. So, and he breaks off again. What are they doing? I really wish the AI would get fixed for things like that. It's too easy to exploit if you're fighting the AI, and they just make stupid decisions. So I wonder if they've given up on each other. Let's speed it up here a little bit. Oh no, he's turning back in. So we're going neutral again. I guess it's just too easy to shoot from the 6 o'clock position. I don't know why they don't shoot from other positions either. They just don't want to kill each other. They realize that they're both on the same side in reality. Once again, I still think the Su33 is just eking out small advantages each turn until it gets into an offensive position, and then it'll hand it back. I think that's kind of what's been going on here. So definitely the Su33 is a more capable aircraft, being more modern and all, but it also runs out of fuel faster, and it's going to be leaving the bracket, which is a little bit of a bummer. I fought the Su33 in the F16, and I think that I can win that fight. It's still popping flares. They like to do that after they've bailed out. But anyway, I've not fought the MiG19. I think it's going to be a little bit of a tough fight, but we may have to meet it at some point in the future. So that's this video. Again, sorry for it being long for 4 videos, but or 4 fights. But as always, thanks for watching.